Hello, and welcome back to Halls of Torment. I'm Areima, and we are going to play the other new character today. This is the... It says Cold Fury, but I think it's the Viking. Norseman. The Norseman. The Norseman is apparently a physical damage murder house. So we are going to very quickly gear him out for that. I like the killing boss and elites, because there's more elites in... Agony. We're going to take the Gatherer's Charm every time until we're done with that. Let's see. I like the idea of changing him to lightning. Actually, I like the idea of changing him to fire, but I don't want to do it this time because it's his first time out. We're going to take Blot Strength, because I assume he's going to be decent at Blot Strength. More Blot Strength. And then I actually kind of always like to take... I always forget to take another range. I always like to take the pickup range just because it's nice to not have to pick up everything. I'm a huge fan of magnetism, so... Echoing Band would probably kind of like outshadow whatever build is actually good with this guy, so we're not going to take it. Although I will say that Echoing Band is probably very, very good with this character. So we're just going to take Crit Chance. I'm a little bit less scared of taking a strong build this time, now that I realize that Agony is actually kind of terrifying. So we're pretty close to that one, and pretty far away from the others. So last time we did the Agony of Haunted Caverns, and we lost. So this time we're going to do the Agony of Ember Grounds instead. Just because I want to see what's different. Ember Grounds, unless it got added, does not have a, like, quest. Like the quest area of... Is my auto attack not toggled? There it is. I needed to make sure that auto attack was toggled. I like using my mouse to aim, but I also like having auto attack toggled. I'll go ahead and take one of these right away. Arcane Rift. Randomly spawns Arcane Rifts around you. Touching Arcane Rift triggers a metal explosion, damaging nearby enemies. Force increased Rift lifetime. Ooh. That's very cool. Well, I need to take move speed now to get to the rifts faster. And I'm probably going to take some parry so I can do this. Okay. Yep. I know what we're going to do. I apologize, Norseman. You thought that you were going to be like some sort of melee guy today. Nah, I'm going to be a suicide bomber and just walk into rifts that are in the middle of enemy hordes. So we're going to focus really heavily on being... There we go, dedication stamina, yeah. We're going to be focused really heavily on being really, really tanky so that we can walk into these rifts and do damage to enemies. I apologize if you were here to see the Norseman, because I think you're now here to see the Arcane Rift and all of its glory. Oh man, I'm a huge fan of this. So what I like doing at the beginning of this map, because this map doesn't have a quest, is to just focus on leveling. The game just gets harder over time, so it's a very good idea to just focus on leveling at the beginning. More defense. Oh, I do need to make sure and grab things that make the rift stronger too. Of course, of course. Oh, it looks like this guy also does frostbite on swing. That's good to know. Ooh, weapon proficiency extensive. Multi-strike, range, and area. I like that, but I want to see what his other proficiency is before I take it. Because if you haven't watched much of this, then this is basically Diablo 1 meets Vampire Survivors, and each character has weapon proficiencies, and there'll be a little name at the end, and they'll have proficient stances and a little name at the end. So whenever it has a little name at the end there, not fast, not these, this is different. I'll explain that in a second. But when it has a name at the end there, there's two choices, and if you choose a choice, so weapon proficiency 1, for example, if you choose this one, I cannot take the other version of weapon proficiency 1. Right, so I want to see what the other weapon proficiency 1 is before I take it. And there's going to be levels 1 through 5 of weapon proficiency, so there's basically 10 per character, and you can go back and forth between the two things. We're going to take movement speed, because that'll help me get to rifts faster. So it said that force increased rift lifetime. Okay. I wonder if there's a way for me to increase the rift damage. Area and damage. This is a very funny build. I like this item a lot because it encourages a strategy that is different, is kind of a little bit of a different playstyle. All of these are good. We're going to take Bulwark. Because running into the enemy's faces in order to get a rift off is actually kind of a bad plan, to be honest. It really is a bad plan. But we're gonna do it. Okay, so the other proficiency is crit chance. We don't really want that. So whenever the other proficiency shows up, we will in fact take that. I also should have taken collateral there instead of more defense, because collateral would increase our area size. I really like this, though. This is really cool. It helps that it does a ton of damage. Yeah, they're collateral damage. That should be increasing our area size now. Yeah, there we go. Look how big those are. Oh man, fighting bosses with this is going to be so hard. I'm so up for it. Base defense. I kind of just want to max out my defenses as fast as possible. Fortunately, this character has strong regen, so, and he has stamina regen as well on dedication, which means I get regeneration offered to me twice from 2 different sources. So, I should be pretty good. Oop, that's a bomb guy. I don't really want to be close to that bomb guy. Blow him up from a distance. He did not blow up when I blew up that thing from a distance. Lost the rift. That's not good. So I need to be fast enough to move away from these guys. Damage should affect all forms of damage, I think. So. Oh, hey, little gold. If I follow that guy, I can get a lot of gold from him, and I think maybe an item or something like that. I don't actually remember, but I don't have enough damage to have killed him, to be honest, so I'm not going to do it. Well, here's our 2 different weapon efficiencies. We'll go ahead and take the one that kind of gives me a little bit of everything, because it'll still be beneficial for me to be doing things with my weapon, not just the Arcane Rift. Ooh, multi-strike. My regeneration is doing pretty well. But I could definitely use some more of it, to be honest. Come on, there we go. Okay. More HP. Yeah, it's not doing that much damage to the boss, unfortunately. This might have been a bad idea. This was definitely a bad idea. But we're gonna make this bad idea work. And that's the important part. The rift went away right before I got to it. Need more force. I think that they said that was going to be channeling. Let's see. None of these help me. I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna reroll again. We'll take Bulwark. There we go. We took him out. Okay. How many upgrades do we have for this? Ooh, I took a bunch of damage. We only have 2. I think the minimum is 3 to get an upgrade. So we want to wait until we get another upgrade. Here we go. Okay, so at level 3 we have Scatter, Concentrate, or Occurrence. So this decreases the area. This decreases the area, but increases the number of rifts. I think I want multi-strike over it. So we can just get his... Okay, we're going to run that back, and if we get Arcane Rift, we're going to do that again, because that was stupid and really fun. If we don't get Arcane Rift, we'll just play the character normally. We did not get an Arcane Rift. Okay, we'll take Frost Avalanche. We'll go for a little bit of an ice build here. But I will be doing another Arcane Rift build in the future. Maybe not with this character. I'll probably try and get an Arcane Rift build going with the Valkyrie, because the Valkyrie just has pretty much the best defensive stats possible. But yeah, we're going to go for a Frost build here, because I haven't really gotten a Frost build online yet. And this character applies frost, and my little ice wave applies frost as well. I'm kind of was letting my first item dictate my run here. Still want the basic stuff, you know, like regeneration and defense and stuff like that, but just not a ton of it now. And we also get to see what this character actually does now, which is probably for the best. Looks like he has some sort of extra hits where he... Yeah, he like did a little roar, I saw. Interesting. I don't know what caused that. Attack speed. There we go. This definitely feels like an attack speed kind of character, you know, dual wielding axes and all. I'm kind of watching out for it because I definitely saw more attack speed. I definitely saw some sort of extra attack come out. He like blasted. There it is. Yeah. What's causing that? What? Tell me. That is one thing that I wish that they would do, is that you can come in here and read all of these different abilities, and it tells you the damage, attack speed, force, effect on hit, all this stuff, and everything, right? But you can't do it with your main weapon on the character. So a lot of times you kind of have to sort of guess what your main weapon does. And I do kind of enjoy, you know, trying to figure it out, but there's times where I'm also just like, to this day, I'm not sure if certain abilities affect the priest's main weapon at all. And I played the priest a lot. One of my top characters. So it would be nice to have it. It's not required by any means, but it would be nice to have. And it would have also made me understand what I need to grab faster on a character like this. Imagine how many characters there are around the bonfire. There's probably not going to be too many more new characters. But I honestly just have no idea. He doesn't actually have that strong of a bulwark because his parry strength is weak. So I was going to explain these. So whenever you look at like vitality or parry here, the reason why it's telling me strong is because it's this character, it gets more out of vitality per level than another character would, and parry weak being I do in fact get less. For example, on my previous character, the Huntress, her parry was strong. I got +4 per level, and I'm only getting +2. So it means that you can take parry if you have something in mind, but this is not going to be the best character for parrying. This character seems to be more in the realm of, you know, he's the berserker type. He has more in the realm of like regeneration and stuff like that. You know, I probably was making that. I didn't look at the agony that I was getting, but I was probably making that last level actually harder for myself, killing enemies so quickly. I just thought about that. We're just trying to just like stand on top of this guy and see if we can melee him to that. This guy's melee range is pitifully small though, which is probably why he has that extra little shout thing that goes off every once in a while. Once you try range and area, there we go. We'll probably do want a lot of area. That'll benefit both of our things. That's called a Frost Nova apparently. So every once in a while we get a Frost Nova off. Interesting. Yeah, I just found an achievement saying hit a certain number of enemies with a Frost Nova. We are going to take more defense, because I kind of really have to, like, stay in to do damage. We're going to see if we can break some of these. That'll be some fire to damage them, and then... Food? Yes, there was a healing potion there. Very nice. And then we're going to get back on this guy and see if we can kill him. Not a lot of damage right now. Range. That should extend. So the difference between range and area on a cone like this is, with a cone like this, the range is going to extend how far the cone reaches, and area is going to be how wide the cone is. So like it'll go from the, I would say 30-degree arc that is right now up to 60, 90, and maybe even like upwards of like 180-degree arc, right? But increasing area on an attack like this is never going to increase how far it reaches. So on the Valkyrie, for example, I once between items and things had an area that reached almost entirely around me, but it was still only about like an inch away from my face. I'm going to take more extensive weapon efficiency, because I actually really like that. Yeah, look at that. I have a pretty nice range now, but my area is still very small. Frost Chance. Yeah, we're gonna take more Frost Avalanche because I want to see what the upgrade for Frost, the upgrades I'll say for the Frost Avalanche are. Got a nice little batch of kills there. You know, Agony does go up very slowly. I doubt that I had increased my Agony. More quick hands. The Frost Nova is some sort of proc off of my main attack, so we definitely want to attack more. Because no matter what the proc is, attacking more will allow it to happen more often. And then I'll have to see if I can figure out what is causing the Frost Nova to go off. I really am not sure at this point. Like, it could be a lot of things. I want to say performance dedication because it's the first time we got offered that. We kept getting offered the other dedication. And we're going to break some of these spots to see if we can find some health regen, because we haven't been offered that much health regen this time around. We need more metabolism. I actually really don't want any of these. I'm going to start it for experience. Because we're in Agony, we're going to get offered more things. Normally I would like always take something, because there's just not that many skill scrolls in a normal run, but Agony just has more of them in there. Way harder, but also you can potentially get stronger. Between new characters and there being Agony mode, this definitely very much revived this game for me. I had felt like I had sort of beaten it. I didn't have everything, but I had everything that I cared about. But I liked this game enough that as soon as they added literally anything into the game, I was just like, yep, I will play more. Congratulations, you have maintained my attention. If you like Survivor likes, I would say it is up there. There's been a lot of good ones recently, don't get me wrong, but it is up there with some of the greatest that are out right now. It is very incomplete though, so that's something to kind of be aware of, is that it's not very done. It's very alpha, but it has more content than a lot of the ones that are out there that aren't alpha. Like there's some, I'm not going to name names. I don't want to, call anyone out, but there's some Survivor likes that are 1.0 releases that they kind of just never really added much to the game. And you can beat it relatively quickly and feel like, okay, well, there really isn't much replayability anymore. And Survivor likes basically live and breathe off of replayability. This guy in this crowd here is so freaking tanky. He will not die. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's going to be a long-term problem because he keeps summoning. So we need damage. I guess I am only actually hitting for about 252. This is kind of the exact opposite of the other character. The other character was a big, chunky railgun. This character is just like all about the consistent DPS. This is actually a character where turning off auto-aim might actually be a good idea, because he's probably going to be better at aiming than I am, but I very much enjoy the auto-aim. I didn't manage to kill the... man, there are 3 bosses on my screen right now. Welcome to Agony. That one right there that just charged me is the normal boss. The other 2 are elites that are being summoned by being on Agony mode that I have not managed to kill, because one of them's been on my screen for probably about 10 freaking minutes now. Fortunately, I'm not doing very well, so the Agony negatives are actually not hindering me too much. I think once this firewall is down here, I'm going to start heading towards another skill scroll, the one in the top left corner there. Ow. Just chucking fireballs at me. Yeah, if you walk off the screen from a boss, they will just wrap around the screen. So be aware of the fact that walking off screen away from a boss is just inviting them to be in front of you. Really need some health. This run is not doing... does not have legs yet. I guess with my attack speed, I might want to... I hate just to do just to crit every single time, but I might really want a crit, because I do have some attack speed focus on the character. And crit and attack speed are a natural couple. Oh man, I have even more champions on my screen. That's really what I woke up this morning and was like, you know what I need in my life more of? I need more champions. Damage and health, yes. Just yes. I really need to get my base damage up. I only do 164 damage from an attack. Oh, look, I have champions. Okay. This is becoming a mess very quickly. So I have 3 champions and 2 of the bosses on my screen now. We're just trying to make a beeline for this roll. And, okay, Frost Avalanche will spawn slowdown patches while moving. Patches also apply Frost Effect. That'll help a little bit. Not a ton, though, to be honest. So we don't really have another choice now. We need to just kill things and focus on leveling. But we still need to move around a little bit to potentially get some healing pots and stuff like that. Okay, so those blue ones are mine. That's going to be confusing because there are some slimes later that also drop patches on the ground. And I might get confused between their patches and my patches. Area, yes. Actually, these frost patches are actually helping a lot. A lot more than I thought they would. You need to die. So you are going to be a problem for me. The slime isn't that big of a deal. Weirdly enough, the slime gets more dangerous as you fight him because he splits into smaller slimes. So I'm actually going to try and avoid damaging him. Regen and health. Thank you. If I get enough health regen, I can kind of use that health regen to leverage myself to have more time, and that time will help me potentially buy a better build. Damage and health. Just really need to get that base damage up. Charge me? Yes, thank you. It's like, I can't get into you. Fight you. I want to fight you. I need to find more healing, I think. Well, I can happily report that agony mode is harder, and I appreciate that. I needed a challenge. The fact that I beat a level in the first time had made it seem like this game might be easy or something like that. But I will say that whenever I did the sorceress fight, I very much got lucky. That wasn't on agony either, just to give you an idea of how hard this game gets. That was just a normal level, not agony at all. I will say if we lose too many times in a row, we might jump off of agony, but it's unlikely because I actually really like this. This is very, very cool. I want healing. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. You need to die, sir. You are a problem. This neighborhood does not like you. The HOA has contacted me. You need to take down your fence. It's blocking less line of sight. It's lowering everyone's property value. Thank you for dying. Okay. What do we got? For each elemental effect, when hitting an enemy with your main weapon, you have a 1% chance to stack another to apply another elemental effect of the same type. That's really cool. Hitting electrified enemies triggers a lightning. Lightning deals 100 damage chance. That's also very cool. I want the elemental resonate. I'm going to put it on because it is going to do something. And this doesn't... The Gatherer's Charm currently, build-wise, does not do anything. I shouldn't have done that. I got greedy. Oh my gosh, I am... It did not punish me. I am deeply, deeply shocked that I did not get punished for that. Okay, we're going to take this off and we're going to put this on. And we're going to just get rid of that because it's just a stronger version. And we are going to head to the well because we are going to get something accomplished with this run. Because I think we're going to die. So we're going to head to the well to get rid of this necklace. The game lets me. The game might not let me. on. It's not that hard to dodge enemies. They're not moving that fast. You're telling yourself that. I might need to bring stronger builds. Like, I keep trying to, like, you know, let these heroes shine and show their true power and everything like this. But I think I just need to bring in stronger builds into Agony, man. Okay, let's make sure that we're actually walking towards the well. And not something else. Oh, these worms. I'm not a fan of these worms. They do these little like fire wave attacks, and it's just so easy to just walk into the fire waves. You know, you need to die too. You all need to die. It is my job, nay, my mission to end you. I have been sent on a mission from God. You get the reference. It's not exactly the right words, but I made a reference anyways. Something you'll have to get used to if you watch my channel. I don't remember how to say things. It's fine. Okay. We did a little bit of a circle out to try and get away from them. Ooh, potion. Okay. I feel like we are literally like hanging in the balance from all of the potions we've taken. Oh, good. The slimes, they're breaking apart into different types of slimes, and looks like there's explodey slimes now. I don't remember those. I don't know if those were always there. Because these are multiple, diverse, colorful slime. Oh, thank goodness. We have accomplished something. We're gonna put that in there. I'll put this, nope. Put that in there. And then we're gonna immediately open our inventory and put that back on. Yes, I know that makes us weaker. I do. But, like, it means we've accomplished something. If we die here. Okay. Who's shooting? You're shooting the fireballs. You're next, mate. You're next. I'm just watching the invulnerability timer on the right side. Make sure I don't stay in too long. 3, 2. Okay, run. That was really useful though. It got me quite a few kills. It also got me to let me kill one of those elites. You know, it really says a lot that I'm at 0% of the agony bar at agony 0 because of how badly I'm doing. But hey, we're still alive, and we don't give up. There's just 2 versions of this boss on the battlefield right now. What? Excuse me? I really need to know what triggers the Frost Nova. If I could trigger that on command, if I knew how to trigger that on command, it'd be so useful. And I noticed that it's going off more often, so like there's definitely... What's my crit chance? 40%. Okay, so it's actually 80%. Okay. The right number is like modified. I think that's off of gear or skills or something, but it's your final. The right number is the one that you care about during the run. Is your final crit chance. Okay. We just need more damage. We really do. We need to be able to kill more of them faster. Okay. We are triggering the Frost Nova more often, so we're doing something right. We're not sure what that thing is, but we're doing it right. Crit bonus. Hitting for 316 now. Okay, the number's going higher. We're getting there. We're getting there. There's a possibility. We can still do this. We can still do it up until the exact moment that we're dead. That's whenever we can't do it anymore. 333. Oh. So much damage just taken. Did that guy die? Oh no, did he heal? Or is there just another one? I think there's just another one. Yeah, okay, he did die. Jeez, there's so much going on the screen that the little fireballs coming at me are like sniping me. Multi-hit. For sure. Just tried really hard. Oh my gosh, I have another boss on the screen. Trying really hard to just watch out for... Okay, so you're the one doing that. Oh, and they're snipers now. Very nice, very nice. Rotate some more HP. We have over 1,000 HP now. Honestly, the snipers are the least of my concerns. The fireball throwers are the ones that are going to whittle me down and kill me. Which is this guy, and it's either this guy or the other slime. I think it's the other slime that's throwing them. We are recovering, though. We're starting to do better. Those frost novas are amazing. Okay, right axe gets a 50% frost chance. Left axe gets a 15% burn chance. Well, we're stacking harder off of frost right now because of our frost wave, so we're going to go for the frost chance. These little demon strolls, they seem not threatening at first, but if you let them go, they actually get faster the longer they're alive. So I want to wait to see what the other weapon preference. Oh, it's right there. So crit chance, or I'm gonna go for the affliction because I still want to get the ice going. Oh, I'm like, that's interesting. I was like applying vulnerability now. I really want that scroll. Can I please have that scroll? Okay, we're gonna walk away for now. The reason being that if I walk away, I can walk back and convince everyone to leave that scroll alone long enough for me to come back and get it. Ow! Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go for strong. Fire Breath is an incredibly strong ability. It's not strong at the beginning, but it's probably one of the strongest scaling abilities in the late game. It does some crazy stuff later. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is not a good wave. What are we at? 11 minutes? Yep, okay. 11 minutes sucks. This is tense. Okay, I was literally saying the words "this is tense," but we got this. But no, so that is the exact moment when we don't have things. When we die. He unlocks the ability for me to find the Ring of Frost in the future runs, and I think I have enough money between these last two runs that I could come over to this guy and buy some of the items that I've gotten. So we're going to take. Ooh, I like Guiding Star. Whenever you're attacking, you get reduced movement speed, but whenever you're not, whenever you're moving, you get reduced attack speed and increased movement speed. Interesting. We'll go ahead and buy all three of those. Well, this has been Halls of Torment. I've been Areima. If you guys are enjoying the episode, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It just helps out the channel, lets me know that you guys are enjoying things, and I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.